Hi, Sabrina here, back with our tutorial on our cutout crochet. And this is going to be the top, and like I said, you make 4 of the granny squares that I pretty much showed you in part 1. If you guys did not see that, you need to go back to part 1 so you can make your squares. And you'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the top one, which was in the last video, which I'm so sorry about that video. I know I made a mistake by putting 3 half double crochets when it was supposed to be 4, but I had to unravel it and show you guys the right way, so I'm sorry to have you guys do that. But I do not have one of those editors for the videos yet, so I cannot like just stop and fix the video and stuff like that. So at this time we are going to use our tampers needle, big needle, and we're gonna sew all these together. So if you guys don't know how to sew, you guys are gonna learn how to sew now. So what you're gonna do is get your yarn, and you want a pretty long piece. And when I mean long, I'm talking about at least a yard of yarn on your needle. Put it on. And let me show you real quick. This is how much yarn I'm pretty much using here. That's a lot. And the reason why I have so much is that we're pretty much going to go and sew these onto this, and then we're going to do the edging. Pretty much we're just going to sew these things on. And when we did these, we did triple crochets here and triple crochets here and triple crochets here. So what we're going to do is the 2 triple crochets at the end here. So it's 1 triple crochet, triple crochet, triple crochet. You're going to skip this part, and this part's going to be in the center here. So if you look at this one, you're going to see the triple crochets at the end and then 1 single here. So what we're going to do is line this up, and if you look at your squares, it's pretty much almost looks like a square. See how the edging goes like that? So this end, which you're going to see a loop in there if you put your finger there, because it's got triple crochet and triple crochet, and it opens up. We are going to attach that to this one. So if you don't know exactly where it's going to be at, you can take crochet markers, and as you can see here, you'll see an opening here. You see that? You want to put your needle right there above that opening, and then you want to do it to the other side. So we're going to skip this one because there's one there, and go to the next over here. And the same thing with this one, so you understand what I'm talking about. And you'll see 3, the triple crochet and then another triple crochet, so you want it right above that, right in the center of that, so you know where it began and where it ended. And then you're going to skip this part right here and go into this part. And so, as you can see here now, this end and this end, they're going to line up perfectly with each stitch. This should be the same number of stitches to each point. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take your needle, and when doing this project, look at what side you're going to have your outside going to be. So this is going to be the inside, and this is going to be the outside. So when I'm working in the inside, I like to lay it down and crochet these together. So that will be the inside. So we're going to start from this stitch right here that we just did, and this one, which is next to the other marker, and put into both. Take our needle, pull it through, And yes, it's a long string, so pull it all the way through. It's getting hooked to the crochet markers. I never really use the crochet markers, but I really want you guys to see exactly what I mean. So got a little knot in there, and let me pull that out. Okay, and I'm going to leave about that long of the yarn out, and we're going to go into the next stitch, just this one, the next stitch over, and we're just going to go through just like this in every stitch and sew it on. And I'm going to take these markers out. They are really bothering me here. Now that we got our stitches on, we really don't need it. And as you can see, I'm going into the stitches. That's both stitches on each side. You just pull it right through. I'm going to the next one and the next one. Got that one already. Pull these out, go into the stitch, and go into the last one here too. There it is. Okay, so that one is sewed on now, as you can see there. So try not to get them confused, because you don't want to confuse it. This is the top of the head. It's more round, and these are the squares. So what we're going to do now is attach our other square. And we're going to do the same exact thing. We're going to line it up with our triple crochet here and our triple crochet here. So we can add our markers here. And then we can look at this one, which is right here. Get the very top of this. Pull it through. And I'm going to have two on there instead of using so many markers. and it hold it together. And you already know where this one's at. You can see the loose thread, so we can just go into that one. And like I said, you're going to skip the middle part here and go into the next. So it's right here. Each edging, pretty much. Now we're going to take our needle and continue this around. So for me, to make it easier, I'm going to take that marker out and go into that stitch. Pull it through. Now I have it attached. And I'm going to go into each stitch on each side of each granny square. I'm going to pull this out. And that one's actually done. Okay. So, now we have two on, and as you can see here, it opens up like this. And we're going to attach the other one and the other one the same way. And this time I'm not going to add the markers because it just bothers me. So at least you guys know how to do it now with the markers if you need to use the markers. Just go to each end and do it that way. Now, you hear all that screaming and noising out in the background. I got my kids, my nieces and my nephews all downstairs, and they're all playing in the backyard, and they're just coming inside the house, and that's all the noises you hear. And there's a lot of them. It's like a big party, but we're used to it. A lot of kids. And we're just going to sew this on. And this is the part I told you that this hat is so very, very easy to make, because you're just sewing everything on. Forget about the crocheting. You already crocheted the squares. Let's just attach them, make our beanie, and add the rim. It's so very simple. And if there's anything on my channel, video-wise and crochet items or the diaper cakes or anything like that that you guys want to learn how to make, just please just comment below and let me know exactly what you will like. Or if there's something that you just don't know how to crochet and maybe I do, I can probably show you guys how to crochet it. So if there's anything at all that you guys need to know, like I did have a comment on how to make you know, like pretty much a stuffed bunny, and I haven't done the tutorial on it yet, but I will be showing how to make one for one of my viewers, and she knows exactly who she is. I can't remember her name on YouTube right now, but when you send me a special comment like that, you need to know how to make something right away. I try to get my videos as soon as possible, but lately I've been throwing so many birthday parties, and I pretty much do that on the side, planning partying, and it takes a lot out of me. So almost there, almost there. Getting the last one on here. Okay, our last one is on. Now, this is what it should look like. It looks like a big cross. Top and side. What we're going to do here now, let me adjust my camera here. We're going to sew in the edges here. We're going to bring these two ends together and form the whole circle apart. So just like we did here from edge to edge, we're going to do here, edge to edge. And at this point and the other one right here, this is where you're going to end. So we're going to crochet all these stitches together. So I already have my hook already set right in that area right now. And we're going to go into one end and out the other. And we're going to sew in all our other ends in and make it look nice and clean. And we're just going to go in every stitch down. And it should add up the same stitches, so you don't have to worry about counting or anything. Just go in each stitch and it should bring you to the end. If it didn't, then you did something wrong, but you can probably fix it in a way. If it's just one stitch, you probably go into that stitch one more time. Okay, so that's on, and I like to pull on the ends here to loosen it up, because when you put a beanie on, you don't want your stitches to be too tight and the whole beanie's all crunched up like a crunchie. You want to have them nice and loose. So now we're just going to take our needle and bring it right back up, just like if we're going to be loosening our threads up. Goes. And again, I'm going to pull on it and go up on my stitches again. Just like when you're going to hide your ends and you go into each of the stitches, that's pretty much what I'm doing here. Pull on the ends, make sure the stitches are nice and loose. Now we're going to go around the rim here, our little, where we stitched the top to the bottom. We're going to go right into that edging right now and go to the other side so we can sew in our other end, or side. Pull on it to loosen up the threads. That's why I said a long string, because we're going to wrap this thing all the way around it. You don't have to take it out and cut and everything like that. Just get it all done at once. So now we're here on the other side. We're going to sew all the ends together to one end to the other end. Now we're going to go up into the stitches, pull on it, and now the other side that we did our top to the bottom again, we're going to go into those stitches as well. To the other side where it's open again. Pull on it. And here we are on the other end. We got one more to do. Let's sew these ends together. pull it. And go on the other side, which is the top and the bottom again. We're going to go around that edging. And go up some more. And now this is the last one. So on those ends. And this one we really don't have to go up anymore, so we're just going to leave it at the end because we're already done. This is our last one. And I'm running out of string, so I'm going to attach some more. And because I've used more yarn at the end here, I am going to bring this back up to make sure it's all secured. I'm going to go into that stitch 2 and overlap it so it doesn't come out. And there we go. I'm going to bring this all up. Hiding all those loose ends. And as you can see here, I have a loose strand here. I'm going to sew this in all the way to that loose strand and tie it off so it's nice and secure and it won't unravel later. So I'm going to take these 2 strands, and this is just a loose strand from one of the granny squares. And I'll sew in the ends after I tie it, but make sure I tie it so it doesn't unravel later when you're washing it in the washer or something like that. Everything will be nice and secure. Cut my ends. And I left a piece out so I can go into it and everything, hide the ends too. So, we already sewed everything together, as you can see here. And I'm going to flip this over. And all the centers here, you want to pull the circles. Make sure you get them like at least like that. And then sew in your ends. Make sure it's like nice and tight. You won't have them all loose out. So go in there and pull these, each one. And that one's already done. Oh, here it is. And the top one. And it's nice and secure now. And then you're going to take your tamper's needle and sewing all these ends inside the beanie itself, which I'm not going to show you that. You guys can do that on your own. And here's the beanie now. Now we're going to take our yarn, make a slip knot, get our hook, and we are pretty much going to go on the edging here, and we're going to crochet all the way around with a single crochet. So let's attach our yarn anywhere. You can attach it anywhere. Chain up one, and we're going to single crochet in each stitch around. And I'm going to put a marker at the end here so I know exactly where I begin, just to make sure that I don't lose that space, because there's humps here, so it's going to throw me off a little. So let's go on each stitch around with single crochet. And there's my little ones in the back. So if you hear talking, they're walking in right now, asking about me, so I'm trying to get this video done as fast as possible. Single crochet all the way around, almost there. And you can see your stitches. When I get to loose ends, I like to crochet them in too. You haven't weaved in your ends yet. I'm just going to crochet them right over. And back to our marker, fold it out. And I'm going to wrap my yarn around, go into that stitch, pull through, wrap my yarn around, and go through all three. That's a half double crochet. Put my marker back in, and we're going to half double crochet all the way around. Okay, we're back at our marker. Pull the marker out, single crochet into that marker, put your marker back in, single crochet all the way around. Okay, we're back at our marker. One more stitch and then we're there. Marker, we're going to take it out and slip stitch into the marker and cut our yarn off. We're done with our rim. So now we have a rim on our beanie. And there's our beanie, pretty much done. I just got to get our loose ends in. But we're complete. This is finished. So just go in there, take your needle, weave in all those ends, and you're done. Try it on. You're going to love the way it fits. And pretty much that's it. For the mommy and me, you just pretty much do the same thing. And it fits a child's head as well. So this is Sabrina saying till next time, peace, love, and respect to one another. Please comment and subscribe. And check out all my other Fresh Off the Hook family. If you know how to crochet and you got some skills, check out one Virtuous Woman on YouTube, which is Marcella on Facebook. And she will check out your channel. She'll give you an audition and tell you, give you an opportunity to probably join our Fresh Off the Hook family. So check them out. Check out their tutorials. They have a lot of great tutorials. Except Marcella too. I'm actually doing a tutorial on hers flat bottom bag because I've been wanting one so bad. So I'm actually going to be making one. I bought my handles the other day from Joann's and just can't wait to get started on it. But I really want to get some of these tutorials done before I start on another project. So I'm so happy that you guys were able to crochet. If you guys have any trouble with my videos, please just comment below. Let me know exactly what you're confused with, because I know I'm so confusing on talking and trying to teach this in any way I can. So if there's anything you just don't understand, just comment below and I'll get back to your comment as soon as I can. Okay? Bye.